Ah, yes, checking on the old investments page right here. Oh man, look at that. So good. These are going to be worth big cash money. Wow, good stonks later. I tell you what, hot diggity daffodil. I sure do love being a binder collector and collecting cards. Look at all this fun stuff. Look at there's some room right here. I have room for another card. I think I'm going to put in my Sylveon Poncho Eevee. It's protected in a top loader because it's a sealed card, and I want to keep it protected. Wait. It doesn't fit. You don't fit. Is there any kind of binder where this stuff fits? How am I gonna invest in big stonks money now and protect my sealed cards, big stonks? Oh, Rock Sandy, how'd you get in my house?
I mean, come on, man.
Well, that's very insightful, but that doesn't really solve my problem. I have this binder, but my top loaders won't fit. Whoa, CardPrison. What's this? This binder is huge and fat. What's going on here?
I was gonna start off by saying, I'm coming for Joe Mama.
All right, Rock. I don't know how you got in my house still, but I'm willing to give this a shot. We'll open this up and more sealed cards with top loaders, and there's a space. All right. Oh my God, it fits. Oh my God, it fits. Rock, it fits.
Oh my God, I hate this guy.
But what about for all my other doodad cards? What about my regular ones that aren't top loaded, like my beautiful trainer cards? What do I do with those?
Well.
You speak in riddles, but I looked inside there and I can see there's more room for more regular cards. Look, regular binder pages for my regular cards, all in one convenient binder. Thanks, Rock Sandy.
God dang, it's so cringe, man. It's so cringe.
You and your dang Fortnite.
Hey, pretty excited to talk about this one. This one's been a long time in the making. So the GOAT Rock Sandy a little bit ago during a live stream by 026 Gonzo, me and him were talking, and the term CardPrison was thrown around. Decided that was a pretty good name for protecting your cards or, you know, any of that kind of stuff, sleeves or binders. And the GOAT Rock Sandy took it upon himself in order to actually create this binder and get this going. CardPrison, it's actually here. You can order one of these yourself. You can get one. It holds about 108 top-loaded cards. It's good if you want to protect your cards in the meantime while grading, if you have some sealed stuff like me, or if you just want to throw some top-loaded cards in there, you have the room for it. Plus, it has room for about 180 standard cards, like a regular binder. You can throw them in there and do what you like. All in one binder. The binder's huge, by the way. Vert could use this as a bed. You could basically just lay on this and pass out. It's great. I like it personally. You can order one yourself. I do have an affiliate code. It is Opossum10. I'll have it in the description down below. Please support Rock. He's the one that did most of the work for this stuff. He actually got the entire ground running and he's pushing this stuff out. You want to support the homie, I really encourage you. You don't want to use my code to do so. It's perfectly fine. Anyone in the Critical Hit podcast main lineup, such as Gonzo, Metri, Star, possibly a couple other people in the future, they have their own code as well. Like, hey, just if you want to try it out, cool. If it meets your needs, awesome. If it's something that doesn't interest you, hey, I appreciate your time anyway. I appreciate looking at stuff. If you want to pick up one of these binders for yourself, try it out. Let me know how you like it and that stuff. And hey, appreciate your time. See you later, Virgin Gang. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
I'm coming for Joe Mama.
Hey, what's up, Lock and Key Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today on the art that's going to clean up this hobby square by square, the art that's really coming up from the rear, the art that's going to wipe this place clean up and down from, of course, front to back, of course, not back to front. We got Bellsprout. I'm almost positive I haven't shown this one before. If I did, I'm sorry. Look, Bellsprout, one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1. I like Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Victory Bell. Ever since James threw that one out, the one tried to like gobble him up, eat him up in every episode that it came out. Victory Bell's been great. Honestly, a pretty good grass-type Pokemon, too. But look at him, just dancing and having a good old fun time, the old Bellsprout art. Anyway, not going to take up too much of your time. Appreciate everybody watching that little infomercial in the very front. Go support Rock Sandy. Go support them if you want to. And, of course, let me know how that goes. But I digress. Let's talk about the misprints and the weird things that, like, the error market, if we will. So the error market in Pokemon, I don't really know like all the intricacies with it. I don't really know, but I do realize there are some people who want some error product, say like a card's cut weird or like miscuts, or there's things that aren't printed on it right, or some cards come out and they're like double printed. There's some weird kind of thing going on with the card where it doesn't normally have that stuff, right? Or some products get the same fucking treatment, right? I understand there is a market for that, and I understand there are some people who specifically collect it. Therefore, there are going to be some niche people that want to pay a little bit more for some of that stuff. I mean, they come in all shapes and sizes. I'm sure everyone's got a fucking card from like an actual pack where it's been crimped, or you got cards that are cut a little goofy or something like that. I mean, that's a very, really common form of like an error or a misprint or something like that. But then there's like weirder ones where there's like actual additional cards onto another card. Cool Trainer Ryan showcased that before. There's like misprintings of stuff where things are misspelled. There's product that's like getting the wrong stuff. There's like the wrong things in certain packs. Those are just error things that happen. And I mean, like for some collectors, that does incentivize people to spend a little bit more fucking money. Now, I'm going to say, I definitely think some people, in my opinion, once again, I'm not a fucking error collector, so don't get too mad. I just, on the outside looking in, I think some people spend way too much money on certain things that are not perfect, especially in a hobby where perfection is absolutely capitalized on by the grading companies and things like that. Like error cards are bad. I mean, you got a card that's like a 9 or an 8, terrible, right? But like for some reason, if it's like an error and it's just a diabolical fucking Frankenstein of a card, all of a sudden it's crazy. It's just really weird in the hobby. Not this shit on anybody who actually likes to collect that stuff. It's just the people that pay a ridiculous amount of money for something, especially something that people don't really like, is crazy to me. Case in point, this was shown to me. I don't got really anything against it. I just want to talk about the ridiculous, goofy nature of this whole thing. So, so we got right here. This appears to be a Twilight Masquerade Elite Trainer Box ETB, but is an error. Can you spot the error? Do you see what's wrong with this ETB right there? Do you see what's going on with this funky, crazy ETB? I don't know if it's real or not, but man, if it is, that's a little crazy right there. Right there, there's nothing on it. There's no text. There's no nothing. You just got a very pale teal mask Ogerpon, or maybe it's just the lighting for that stuff. Dude, the very front of it has nothing on it. You go and look at some of the other pictures, if you kind of zoom in a little bit, the other parts of it do have like the actual text on it. It just appears that front part does not, based on what's going on here. Now, I don't have an issue with someone wanting this stuff. Twilight Masquerade is really getting just ripped apart by anybody who's not a player. If you were a TCG player, you're probably absolutely loving this set, and you're picking up some great meta cards that are probably going to get you some good stuff. This is a rotation set as well, so the fucking TCG player is having a great old time. If you're a collector, you're either chasing Carmine, Greninja, or fucking nothing. That's basically what you're going for in the entirety of the set. It's the price that really gets me. It's the actual price that I don't really quite understand where they came from this. $5,000 for this little box right here that we don't even know if there's more of them out there or not. There could be a whole sealed ETB case. There could be several sealed ETB cases of this actual product that are just like this. So to say like it's because it's super limited or something like that, we don't really know yet, but that's like, even if there's only one, right? Say there's only one of this ETB. It's an absolute ETB that everybody who is a collector absolutely despises. It's brand new. The set's being ripped apart by collectors and just, it's not really worth anybody's time. And it's just crazy. Like, where do you get 5,000 from? Where is that actual stem from? So right here, I mean, population, we'll say that, right? So this Ziggy right here, you know, it's just a regular common Ziggy from Sandstorm, right? Check them out. Like, it's pretty cool. There's only 6 of them, apparently. Should that be worth about $1,000 because of low population? Or does demand kind of go into that stuff, too? I mean, I know niche collectors for the actual misprint market want to go for that, or the error market. I know there's some people, but like $5,000? How does that, where does that price point even come from? Is that just throwing a number out there and seeing if some fucking idiot collector is going to grab it at that price? I don't get it. I don't understand. I think that's a ridiculous price. I think people who are not error or misprint collectors looking in on that are going to look at that price point and be like, well, that's crazy. I could buy almost everything from Sword and Shield and then some for $5,000. I could actually get some fucking slabs for that. I could get a whole bunch of chase cards and other things too. Once again, if that's specifically something you like to collect, I get it. I just don't get the $5,000. I don't fucking understand. It's just like, especially for Twilight Masquerade. Everybody's shitting all over Ogerpon. Everybody's shitting all over that entire set if you're not a player. But all of a sudden, like that $5,000 price point, even people in the article, I'm pretty sure the person that posted this up, edit, just so we're clear, this listed price is outrageous, and yet there it sits for $5,000. Someone in their mind of minds is like, that's the thing to do. If you got an explanation for this, please let me know. Let me know how you feel about this, because holy shit, I don't get the market. I don't know how that works in for like the error side of the house. I understand like there are some crazy cool errors, especially for older sets, and there are some people who actually really genuinely like collecting them. Just for an ETB that's just been, there's nothing on the front of it. That's just it. That's the only thing that's different. There's just no words on the front of it, and Ogerpon needs to go outside and get some sun. $5,000, I guess. That's what it needs to be. That's all I got. Appreciate it, virgins. Hope you're having a great day. Thank y'all. Have a good one. And check out CardPrison if you want to. I really appreciate it. Whew, $5,000 for just an error ETB. Wonder if I could do some error stuff and charge a little bit for that. I mean, that's where the money's at, right?